Aries, welcome to your general reading. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. We're going to start off with the oracles today. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Aries energy. Okay. Angel of love for some of you, specifically. Yeah. Attachment. Some of you have very strong attachments to someone whom you've identified as having kind of a soft, feminine love energy. That's for some of you. What's going on, please? Show me that Aries energy. Fifth chakra, Archangel. Excuse me. It's been a hell of a day. Let's try that again, shall we? Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Okay? This is the speaker of truth. So hence the throat chakra is emphasized. One speaker of truth, one's ace of swords, the calling. Okay? Divine timing. Of course, as we know, the Archangel Gabriel is always featured with the horn. He is the depiction of the angel in judgment. So here we have the judgment energy calling forth our spiritual truth, our spoken truth, what it is we know to be true. Can we declare it? Can we speak up for it? And what are you trying to speak up about? Magician and the Mirror, number 53. Oh, some very strong energy for you today. What you see, you can create. And what you create is what you can see. The more you try to bring forward what is in your mind's eye, the more so shall it too be reflected in your life. The more you speak your truth, the more you act on it, the more you bring it into the world. So if there's something in you that you desire, that you wish to openly manifest and see literally for yourself, it begins with you acknowledging and speaking your truth. Okay? And that begins now. That sense of divine timing is now. Anything else in here, please? Can you speak towards your truth, and in so doing pull it towards you, and thus you reflect in the world what it is that you wish to see in your mind's eye? Do you speak up enough about what it is you truly want and what it is you truly desire? Can you speak true to yourself? Do you know what you want? Do you know what you're manifesting? Do you know what it is that you desire? You have to speak it to bring it forward. Otherwise, it just stays within you. It will not pull out, not into the universe. So, if you wish to be the magician whose mirror reflection reflects back to him what he is trying to manifest, you must be able to speak your truth. You have the abilities and the tools to do so. Third chakra, Archangel Camel, gut instinct. Number 37. Oh my, we got a lot of spiritual energy today, don't we? Oh my goodness. Alright, what's going on? Show me Aries, please. Your truth will set you free, yeah? Everybody's heard that. Not many people know what it means, though. Everybody thinks it's just always tell the truth. It's more than that. It's knowing your truth, your inner truth. And if there's something in you that you want to coax out into the world, i.e. manifestation, you have to be willing to speak up. What do you want to say? How do you want to speak on your own behalf? What are your desires? What are your drives? What are your goals? How do you want to summon that and bring it forth? Can you speak with conviction? And thus back it up. Can you act on what you feel? You have a very strong gut instinct here that says, yeah, I have a very strong feeling and truth in me. I want to pull it into the world and make it true. A very strong instinct in you, honey. I'm not surprised. Show me Aries, please. Show me Aries, please. Recent past. Six of Pentacles, the old give and take, the old back and forth. Keeping things fair, keeping things square. At least on your love energy, you're trying to. Not sure with who or what about, but it's reality, 3D. I see your energy balancing up with somebody. Show me. Nope, show me. King of Swords. Oh, determined. Oh, yeah. You were determined to balance with somebody, but you kept it from a cool space, like up here. Like, you know. It's all up here, man. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. What's all in the mind? This is a love reading, you know. I'm determined to balance. I'm determined to balance. Oh, I can't wait to see how you were determined to balance. What's going on in there? Honey, this could be as simple as meeting somebody regularly for some coffee. In which case, why do you have to be so strong-headed about it? To keeping your physical energy on the square. The Hermit. Healing, yes, absolutely. You want to have some Virgo in your chart? Could be dealing with one. Interesting. It's like you're trying to fix an energy here. And you're trying to meet it fairly. You're trying to figure out how to exist with this energy fairly and keep your emotions detached from it. The Hermit is backing this. Now, it might be that you're not ready to engage in a kind of openly manifesting love energy, but there is something here or someone here whom you balance up with. I need to see why you're reflecting the Hermit. I see you taking action and thought towards somebody, and it's coming from a space of determination, like I am determined to balance this, but also backing this is the Hermit. Okay? Quiet, healing, introspection, internal. It might be you're not ready, or you weren't ready to display your emotions to this person in the past. But you still wanted to engage with it in some way, you know? It's like are you trying to figure out your feelings for this person? Is that what that is? No. The only way you can really figure out your feelings from somebody is if you get out of your head about it and allow yourself to feel it. Just feel it. You know, King of Swords isn't going to help us with that. It can inform us, yes, absolutely, of basic facts. Reasoning and logic skills, you bet. Absolutely. But if you were engaging with the energy that you insisted on treating fairly because you were trying to figure out your feelings from it while remaining detached from your feelings, that's not going to help. But I can kind of understand the process. Maybe we'll clarify, see what's going on in that King of Swords mind. Show me that, show me that current, please. Show me that current. Show me that current. Current Aries energy. Okay. Strength. Oh, my. You have a little bit of a stubborn streak in you, don't you? Well, who am I talking to? What else, please? 9 of Pentacles. Strength of will, independence. Nice. Very nice. Could be the person you're dealing with, absolutely. But somebody here qualifies with that strength of sense of will and independence. I can make up my own mind and act accordingly. Okay. What else, please? Such a strong will. 5 of Cups. You're engaging with somebody in an energy that suggests I'm giving to the situation while trying to remain detached from the regret I feel for it. Why? I am determined to meet somebody in a particular space. Now, on this downline, already I can see that you are healing from this sense of regret. Or you're trying to. And when you engage with this person's energy, it makes you feel strong, independent, confident. But you're kind of carrying with you within your heart space a sense of regret and loss, even while you're engaging with it. Why are you showing regret towards this energy? You're showing regret even while you're interacting with it. You're showing regret even while you're acting towards it. Why? Just because you're not showing the love that you want towards it? There's a reason you keep at it, honey. There's a reason you keep at it. Alright? I don't care how cool and detached you are. The fact of the remains that you continue to engage with this person's energy in the 3D world, mind you. I've got 3D aspects a couple times here. You showing me a strong sense of emotional detachment towards it because you say you got to work shit out, but you still want to treat this connection with some sense of fairness. And even while this connection makes you feel good, it makes you feel strong, even while you engage with it, you feel regret. Why? I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. It's because you're not engaging with this energy the way that you want. Because, honey, if you didn't want to engage with this person at all, let's say they're an asshole or whatever, fill in the blank, I wouldn't be saying this. You just wouldn't. It's really that simple. If you thought poorly of this person, you wouldn't be trying to give them any energy at all. You actually react to them quite strongly. They make you feel focused, like you have a strong sense of will. And I'm sure that you do. But you're also equally determined to not show the pain that you have even while you're engaging with this person. Show me the future, please. Show me the future, please, for Aries. Two of Swords, confusion. No, that's not going to help you. The Hierophant, not knowing what to do, but you want to do something. Okay? You know that part. Death. Okay. Right now, first of all, I've got some just straight up Taurus Scorpio right there on the handline. And what do I do? Do I give myself more to this? And if so, I got to commit to that. Should I end it? What do I do? I'm confused. I don't know what to do. Right now, all I can tell you is that for some of you, like, the only way to end this pain is to end this connection. For others of you, if I want to achieve more with it, I have to give more to it. It is kind of coming down to a simple division. Show me the overview, please. Because you do desire love. I don't care how small it is. I don't care. Aries. Page of Wands. I know you try to keep it small, but little ripples cause big waves. You desire love. Page of Wands, the Two of Cups. It might be small, and you might try to show it as least interest as possible, because I know your energy. Your energy is big, it's huge, it's loud, it's unapologetic, it's forthright. Okay, it's very claiming. So I don't care how small you try to keep your energy, how unobtrusive. It's still there. Page of Wands, the Two of Cups. You want to open up energetically to love with this person. Not less. But you don't really allow yourself to engage in their energy in that way. You don't. You'd like to, but you don't. Not yet. And there's this idea, if I can't give more of myself to it, I should probably end it. Because even while you engage with this person, and it does make you feel good, and it makes you feel incredibly strong, it does. It evokes in you, this connection, some very strong energy. You also feel regret exactly as you interact with it. So what do you want? What is your calling? What is your truth? Okay. What is kind of Gabriel here dictating through your voice? What would you speak up for yourself about? Because you want to see something reflected in your real world. And you have a strong gut instinct here that's telling you that you could, if you wanted to, pull this in. It's within your very system of knowledge. Your inner knowing. That's right here on the gut level, which honestly, honey, in my 2 cents, for what it's worth, that's where real intuition is, right there. Not up here, not up here. This is factual, this is helpful. This is a sense of feeling, it gives us guidance too. But real instinct is in the gut. Science is backing that up every day. Actually, that's no joke. Science is backing that up every day. There's so much attributed now to, frankly, our instinct. The seat of our instinct is our gut. Your gut's telling you something, honey, that if you so chose, you could will this into existence if you spoke your truth. So you have to understand your truth. What is your instinct telling you? And if you understand it, can you speak up? Can you speak for it? Can you declare it? Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, please. Which one? Page of Wands to the Two of Cups. Show me that Page of Wands, please, to the Two of Cups. Show me that Page of Wands, please, to the Two of Cups. I need to see why you're showing me such careful markers. Careful, careful, careful markers. Careful. Caution markers. To an energy that you insist on balancing up with, but you try to remain emotionally detached from, despite the fact that right here, you would actually like to develop a love bond with this person. Show me this Page of Wands, please, to the Two of Cups. Show me this. So careful. So cautious. I gotta see that King of Swords for you. Show me that Page of Wands, please, to the Two of Cups. Five of Swords. How so? How do you believe you're setting yourself up for failure because you call them a friend when you know they're not? It's actually pretty common. Yeah. We know better. Fuck, Aries, is that what happened? Real talk? Is that what happened? You called this person a friend when you know they represent love, and that's how you set yourself up for failure? Did you slide yourself into the friend zone? You can say it's the other person. I'm sure it takes two. That is a Two of Cups, but you did it too. You put this person in the friend zone. We're just friends. And you tried to believe it. This connection to you actually comes from a place of love. Or rather, I should say, a potential source for love. But somehow the friendship label got applied. Why? You apply it to your own unique situation. The background and circumstances for every one of you who resonates with this. There's a wide variety of reasons that happens. And the fact of the matter is, as soon as we started to call this person a friend, we also know it's not true. We set ourselves up for failure with a love union for this person because we insisted on calling them a friend when we know they're not. I know that energetically speaking you would like to turn it around, but it kind of seems like it's too little too late. I wanted to open up to this under Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, which is a natural feeling. It's simple, it's easy, it's sweet. It's introductory to that Two of Cups energy. Page of Wands. Yeah, I think there's something. Yeah, maybe I'm feeling something. Maybe you are too. Maybe we go out sometime. Right? Simple, sweet. But somehow that energy got converted into friendship. And yeah, this time it is straight up friendship. It had the platform, mind you. Three of Pentacles is always a working platform to go beyond that, to springboard. Ideally, that's how we start off most of our connections, is through friendship first, right? But then it kind of got stayed that way. And it's kind of like we set ourselves up for sabotage by calling this person a friend when we know they're not. You wanted to explore them under love and maybe some passion. But then the whole thing got fucked. Now we call each other friends. Yes. Careful, careful, careful. Right? I'll see your reasoning, I believe, for why this happened. And that would also explain why we carry regret even while we engage with this person. The Five of Cups, lest we forget, we are mourning three because they have spilled out, yet two remain. what started out as Three of Pentacles probably should have started out as a Three of Cups. It doesn't take away from the pool of the love energy that you feel, potentially feel with this person, or perhaps do. And like I said, I call this person a friend now, and I fucked myself over. I fucked myself over from having a Two of Cups with this person, and the passion too. I can tell those kind of two went hand in hand. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please. Oh, Aries, honey. What it is to be human, you know. We'll see if we can't turn that frown upside down. Because you do have a phenomenal energy of leadership and initiative and tenacity when you are so bold. But do you dare speak up? Do you dare be so bold? Do you dare claim what your gut instinct is telling you? Do you dare manifest into the world what you hope to see from your mind's eye? Can you speak your truth? Some of the Six of Pentacles, please. Oh. I know. There it is. It's not much. Okay. It's not much. But when it's time to take action to balance up towards this person, you do so. It's not much. I'm guessing you two don't meet frequently. Okay, that's kind of erratic energy. It's determined energy with that Knight of Swords. The communication is small, inconsistent. Therefore, I'm guessing the 3D with that Six of Pentacles is also inconsistent. That's never a good marker, right? For relationships, if you don't speak consistently or see each other consistently, that's never good. But without fault, your energy, no doubt theirs shows up too. Because again, it's under the banner of Six of Pentacles. So I got two people here. That when you connect, you connect. Without fail. Without fail. It's not as much as you want. You don't speak as much as you want. But it's there. Okay. Show me that King of Swords, please. Show me that King of Swords, please. Emphasis. Just in case. Lovers acknowledged. Thank you. It is a strong connection. One that we tried to end a couple of times. You, them, the both of you. Show me that King of Swords, please. Hanged Man. You really have suspended your feelings, or you tried to. You also try to minimize the action. You also try to minimize your thoughts. You try not to engage or linger in those feelings or those thoughts about this person, as you just try not to. You've also made an active decision on your part to not develop it any further than this. Oh, goodness. Let's see. We have the... Oh, sorry. My hair is just... Oh, well, it is what it is. Okay. I have a little bit of an explosion of energy here. What should I do with this connection? Can I heal it? Is it even possible? I don't know what to do with it. I got mixed feelings. Should I heal it? Is that just back and forth? I don't know. Confusion and healing. Confusion and healing. What are my feelings? I don't know. How can I heal what I don't know? I don't know what my feelings are, but I gotta heal them, but I don't know what I'm working with here. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're waiting on yourself to give yourself permission to figure out what to do. I insist you already know what you want to do. Through conscious decision, you have chosen not to take this connection further than it has. Okay. Emotionally, physically, or otherwise. You have suspended it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And the hair thing. God, let me tell you. I have a lot of hair. I don't know if you noticed. Right? And as explaining in Scorpio's last video, I actually had a subscriber bitch about it in the comments. Let me tell you, some of the best advice I can give you, if you're an Aries who's thinking about starting a YouTube channel, let me tell you something, honey. Some of the best advice I can give you is to expect the weirdest critique. There's the shit you think you're going to get, and you'll get those comments. And then there's the ones you don't expect. Like that one I got the other day. It's like, it's too much hair flipping for me. I think it's just all about you and your vanity. I'm unsubscribing. And I'm like, let me help you with that. And I blocked her. Just because I'm like, where does this come from? I have a lot of hair and I wear it down. Yeah, I do a lot of this. But let me tell you something, honey. It was the weirdest fucking thing. Hi, my name's Christina, by the way. If you're new to my channel, I occasionally drop relatable aspects and nonsense of my life. There you go. But yeah, I just wanted to address that. Yeah, I adjusted a lot. I got a lot of it. So yeah, there you go. That was all that right there. Aries, honey, I tell you, it's the most ridiculous shit sometimes. I swear to God. Oh no, it's always the stuff you don't expect. I mean, I swear to God, I know it was projection. You don't have to tell me that. I know it was projection. It was her own bullshit she was putting onto me. But still, it was like, the shit, the things people come up with, honey. The things people come up with. Oh my God. It's like Six of Swords. Yeah, I know. You told yourself to move away from it. Move away from it. Move away from it. Move away from it. Right? So as to be expected. And that's what you told yourself, especially if you said, I'm not in a position to develop or cultivate this further. I can't speak to my emotions. I can't speak to my thoughts. And if I can't do that, then I should probably just walk away from it. Right? Move on from it. Show me the Hermit, please. Take time out. Figure my shit out. Figure out what my feelings are. Figure out what my thoughts are. Show me the Hermit, please. You know, what am I feeling exactly with the High Priestess? What is my intuition telling me? Okay. My intuition is telling me I need to just back away from this and heal from it because I'm just not in a position to give any more of myself to this. You know, if I have to suspend my own thoughts and feelings towards this connection, what's the point of it? Let's just move on from it, right? I need to figure out my own shit and get in touch with what makes me happy. Concentrate on my own pleasures, my own wishes, wants, and expectations, right? And a big part of you is coming to terms with that under the Hermit energy, at least it was in the past, in terms of where am I being guided to in this life? Where am I being guided to in terms of my happiness? Where am I being guided to in terms of my hopes and my wishes and my wants? And so in so doing and kind of like trying to alleviate yourself of this energy, like I said, the communication and the meeting space with this person is erratic, and you went out of your way to suspend any further development in terms of thought or feeling towards that connection. And it's like, because of that, nothing's developing anyway. I know that. I meet with this person, I do, but it's capped, it's limited. And a lot of that is self-imposed. A lot of that comes from you. Okay? You're the one who said, I can't develop this further mentally or emotionally, so I should just move on from it. Right? So a lot of that's coming from you. That was self-imposed decision. But I agree with you if it benefited you. Okay, in terms of I need to understand me, I need to understand my feelings, I need to understand my drives and my pleasures, so on and so forth. And I need to get in touch with my intuition because I really don't know what I'm feeling at the instinctual level about how to handle this connection or even what it means to me. Now, again, a big part of the reason why you don't know what this connection means to you is because you will not allow yourself to feel it. That's here. Let's make that clear. Okay? It's going to be very hard for you to know what you feel for this connection if you do not allow yourself to feel your feelings or speak your truth. So of course, it makes sense to me, rationally speaking, that you're going to suspend something that is not developing, but please understand why it's not being developed. A big part of you chose not to. Okay? I would like to see more about why. Now, it could be that you had a lot of healing to do, and that's why you could not invest yourself further into this. But this is a big indication about what's really going on. All right? I'm trying to be happy with how I do engage in this connection, but I'm still keeping myself suspended from it. And you're doing that because you don't want to get hurt. Okay? Especially if you know you have nowhere to go with this. But again, the energy's kind of available here to you, I believe, because you're both contributing to it on a very similar level. Okay? But yes, if you benefited from walking away from this in the past, try not to give too much to it, trying to put long distances between you and this person. I'm talking 1, 2, 3 weeks, okay? So you can kind of find yourself and get in touch with your feelings. I hope that worked. I do. I really do. Okay? If that's what you needed to do, then that's what you needed to do. Because I just don't see you being done with it. That's the thing. I just don't see you being done with it. Show me strength, please. Show me strength, please, for Aries. Show me strength, please. Show me strength, please. Am I asking Leo in your chart? Oh, we got a lot of fixed sign energy here, actually. The only one who's missing is Aquarius. Show me strength, please. Strength in reverse. We kind of knock each other out. Knight of Pentacles. Honey, when has that ever been your problem? Time has passed. You don't seem to have any more resolve for this connection. Sometimes you feel like you lack the strength to move forward in it, so you choose a slow pace on purpose. Why does your energy go in reverse? Why does strength go in reverse for you? Why? Why does your strength go in reverse? 6 of Cups. You have strong feelings for this person. You don't feel like you can follow through on it. You'd like to. Six of Cups. It's like your energy kind of stops dead in its tracks when it's confronted with this person. It's like you lose the resolve. I don't mean like cowardly. It's like it's almost like your energy is telling me you can't handle this. Show me that Nine of Pentacles, please. 4 of Swords, 6 of Swords. So you keep trying to break away from it. You keep telling yourself to break away from it. Okay. 4 of Swords, the 6 of Swords. It's hypothetical because it's still in the 4 of Swords, but you keep trying to tell yourself to break away from it. Leave it behind. Separate from this. Yeah, you did it back here. Now you're trying to do it again. That Nine of Pentacles is interesting. Why is that Nine of Pentacles here? Show me the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. It's that person. It's that person. Okay, I'm glad I clarified that. Alright, so it is that person whom we balance up with. Somebody who, excuse me, I'm so fucking tired. Somebody who exudes that Nine of Pentacles energy, strong-willed, independent, capable. Okay. Someone who kind of crafts their own existence into their own reality. Someone who is comfortable making their own garden of a cake because they know what they want to see in it. Okay. So they have a certain strength of will. This is the person whom we balance up with. Independent, single, you know. This is that person we occasionally see, but it's kind of erratic, you know. The communication is erratic, but when you meet, you both meet like that. Same place, same time. But you try to remain emotionally detached from it. In fact, you actively tell yourself to move on from it. You got to heal your shit. You got to figure out what your intuition and your feelings are. I'm telling you, you know what your feelings are because you keep coming back to it. Okay? You keep coming back to it. The soul bond, this love energy you have with somebody, you keep coming back to it. So you actually already know what your feelings are. You know exactly what your instinct, your intuition is telling you. It's just you keep coming from a position that you can't speak to it or own it or speak up for it. You lose your resolve. The strength goes in reverse when confronted with this person's energy. Okay. And that's the Aries I'm speaking to today. Cross watchers, be careful with your comments. I'm very sympathetic to the human experience. Okay? It's not a matter of if Aries would just love me. That's not what's going on here. Okay? If anything were that simple, I wouldn't have a job. And you are once more at the dead center of your writing, telling yourself, I should just move on from this because I can't meet it where it is. I don't have it in me. There's a part of you that feels like bravery is involved in this. And that's in reverse over your upright concept. So I know, again, you have the inclination to move forward with strength of conviction, but then your resolve goes backwards. And it goes in direct confrontation again with this energy. Show me the Five of Cups, please. And even while you exchange with this person, you feel regret at the same time. Show me the Five of Cups, please. And it keeps coming up. The healing. The healing. The healing. The healing. The healing. Why is that coming from? Why is there so much sadness surrounding this? Why is there so much guilt? Why is there so much regret? You said you needed to take a time out. You backed away from this person's energy at some point. I'm guessing multiple points. Particularly up here. Mental energy. You said you wouldn't think about them so much and you wouldn't engage with them so much. That seems to be the only plan that you stuck to. That seemed to make sense to you. Cool. But even while you went within to figure out, sort out your intuition and your feelings, and you try to apply that, but the thing is, it's like, you feel it right here, man. The truth of your feelings are right here. Your sense of intuition and healing are right here. But when you're confronted with this energy, you go in the reverse. Why? There's like 1,000 things you've wanted to say. There's 1,000 things you've wanted to do, and you... It's like you've done... What are you saying? I've done it like 100 times. I've done it 100 times. I can't ever seem to get the words out or the expression out. So I back away from it, try to go back to the drawing board, or just leave it alone again until I can sort my shit out. Because if I really meant it, I would do it, or I would say it, something like that. Yeah, that is kind of like strength in reverse, isn't it? And every time you don't express yourself the way that you want, every time you kind of like draw a line in the sand and say, well, there's another failure, I got to move on from that. I won't talk for them for 3, 4, or 5 weeks, or maybe it'll be permanent this time. It doesn't feel right to you. You automatically regret it. And then you feel like you need to heal it. There's that fucking Five of Swords again. Honey. What you thought was healing was not correct. You just kind of separating. I'm going to get back in touch. I'm going to do me. I'm going to get reacquainted with my feelings. These are all good things. But then you're showing me the Hermit again. It's like, what I thought I learned was correct. And it's not. I'm still self-sabotaging. I'm still setting myself up for failure. I should just leave this connection behind. It's because I'm not sticking to that resolve. That's the problem. See? If I would just move on from this like I keep telling myself to, because those long stretches of absence of communication and non-connectivity, they wreak havoc on your mind. It puts you in a place of sadness. You go back to try to heal it, correct the situation. You say, this time I'm going to speak up. This time I'm going to act. This time I'm going to express myself. You don't. And then it's like a vicious cycle, man. It is a vicious cycle of you engaging, withdrawing, engaging, withdrawing, engaging, withdrawing, you know? This is not healing. This is not healing. There is something you want to say. There is something you want to do. And when you don't do it, when you back out of it, that's when you feel the most pressure and the most pain from within. Okay? And I swear to God, it starts right back here. What you wanted was so simple. It's so simple, so beautiful, so lovely. A child can comprehend this. Okay? And Page of Wands, the Two of Cups. That's as simple as it gets. That's how these things start. But then we got ourselves fucked over for insisting that we're friends when we know we're not. Or insisting that we're friends and you know you're not. You know you feel more. It's likely that both of you who kind of have this exchange of friendship energy, I can't see theirs so much as I can see yours. I can see how they try to give the energy back to you in a space of fairness. But we're really talking about you today. Okay? We're really talking about you today. When you try to take action towards this energy, no matter how slow it is. Because it means a lot to you. The Six of Cups is here. I know it means a lot to you. You have history with this person. You have memories with this person, tied to the past specifically. Your strength goes in reverse. You lose your resolve. When you want to speak true to your feelings, and you've seen you shut it down multiple points. You did a good job over here at some point. You felt your feelings. Your intuition was on point. Your healing was on point. And I can tell you tried to reconnect with this person in a way that would allow you to express some sincerity that was true to you. It didn't happen. You called yourself a failure. Let's back away. Let's take a time out. Let's quit this for a minute. Let's move on from this. Let's put some time between me and them. And I need to go back to the drawing board. And when you do that, you're setting yourself up for failure. This time, in reality, in your current energy, because you're still not saying what it is that you want to say. You are still not believing with true conviction that you can speak for yourself from a place of feeling or action. Okay? It's a vicious cycle, and I can see that you got caught up in it. I do. And it all starts right here on something so fucking simple. Why you told yourself they have to be a friend, and then it feels like you shot yourself in the foot ever since, I don't know. I just know that how you approach it and then you back off, and how you approach it and then you back off. But every time you approach it, you try to say something. You do. Every time you approach this connection, you try to say something that you feel is real or genuine. And then you lose resolve. And I don't want this for you. I don't want this for you. I really don't. Everything is right here, honey. Look, if they don't see you that way, then you already know that. If they don't see you that way, if they don't experience you that way, if they legitimately see Aries as a friend, then there's really nothing to debate about. Now, if you got in the friendship box with this person and you don't know how to get out of it, let's say you were in the past and you didn't know how to connect with this person emotionally despite the inclination, but you couldn't develop it further, you backed off from it, you did you felt better about yourself, you tried to reapproach it, then you shut it down again, or you just couldn't get the words out. There's something here that was failed to be delivered to someone important to you. And you keep trying to leave it, at least mentally. You're not prepared to leave it, that's why. So if they're not into you, if they don't see you that way, then you already have your answer. But then why would this be here? Why indeed? Why would this be here, Aries? Show me this Two of Swords, please. Show me this Two of Swords, please. Speaking of Scorpio, I think they had a similar reading. It wasn't as specific as this. But the big question, I believe, for their last reading is if I can't give more to this and neither can they, then what's the point? You know? You, very much, and I believe, to a place of your very gut instinct, down to your root chakra, honey, have a truth in you that you want to come out. And you're telling yourself, if I can't do that, I should just leave it alone. There it is again. And that's exactly what's on your mind. That's exactly what you're... That's fucking called it, man. Two of Swords, I don't know about that same Six of Pentacles, that person I so precariously balance up with, so carefully give energy to, so restrained, so confined, so very careful. That Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, should I end it? There it is again. But it's still under question. It's still under theory. I can see that you've tried to at least keep yourself emotionally distant from this person since the very beginning. Or whatever your two connection is. Show me the Hierophant, please. Let's see what you do. Show me the Hierophant, please. Show me the Hierophant, please. The Hanged Man. Down. Midline. Repeating. You will go through a period of suspending to committing to any more. That's all I know. You don't know if you can commit to developing this further, speaking your truth, trying to bring into the world that which you want to see, or ending it. You have not committed to either direction. It's under contemplation. Kind of like how you knowingly kept yourself at an emotional distance from this person, even while you engaged with them. I hope to see more resolution. We shall see. Six of Wands, Justice. Until then, you have a certain level of confidence of continuing to meet in a sort of balanced space or trying to give. So you have not committed to a direction, is my point, in the future. I've seen it twice. It was also roughly in your past. You're struggling with it currently. Six of Swords, Hanged Man, Six of Pentacles, 3 times. You still don't have a solid answer. And honey, tarot doesn't dictate action, you do. I can't decide for you. You have to figure it out yourself. if you cannot express yourself the way that you want and the way that I see that you want, and you in fact are, it's almost like your energies, it's almost like sometimes you feel embarrassed, okay, that you step up to the plate with what it is you mean to express, and then what actually happens is not what you intended. And it does feel self-defeating, but that's because you keep approaching it from a space of regret instead of love. You know? If I just hadn't set us up as friends, if I just hadn't set us up as friends, if I just hadn't set us up as friends. But you did. You can't undo that. Okay? You have to be braver to overcome that barrier, which is what you've been struggling with. Because there's what you really want to say and what you really want to do, and then there's what actually happens, and then you get quite harsh on your energy, and then you disappear. Okay? Whenever you get too close. I'm just setting myself up for failure, and that's because how you approach this is coming from a space of pain. How you experience this connection, how you want to experience it are two different things. And it's on your mind not once but twice. I should probably end it if I can't develop it, but I can't commit to ending it either. Hanged man, that shit. So the Hierophant represents commitment in whatever form it takes. I can't commit to that, but with some sense of Six of Wands, so I know you get something out of this. You continue to connect with this person because there is some feel-good energy here that still says, I gotta see this person because it still makes me feel good. Okay? It does give you a sense of confidence and boost. Yeah. It does make you feel good. Okay, then show me death, please. Show me death, please. Show me death, please. Show me death. The Hermit. See, you don't want this to end. You don't. I know it comes out as it feels good energy, okay? But you're showing me exquisite emotional fragmentation. It's almost painful to look at. It is painful to look at. On the surface, I know it feels good. Internally, it hurts like a bitch. Doesn't matter how small you make it, how small you try to make the interaction, the communication. The fact of the matter is, you have unresolved feelings for this person because you haven't been able to speak to them. Not in that way. Not the way you want to. Okay? And if you could, I know you would probably get a gun and kill that friendship box. You would kill it dead. I wish I never marked this like that, because I know it was wrong. And now I've got some precarious feel-good vibes with this person. Some Six of Pentacles, some Six of Wands. I can't commit to ending it. Frankly, I don't want to. The Hermit, no. You don't. You don't want it to end. But it's on your mind, too. Because you still feel the sun with this person. You feel the potential of sun with this person. That's why you can't commit to ending it. But you also don't know how to seem to commit to developing it further, honey. You can feel love and happiness with this person, but it's all going to be hypothetical and it's all going to be potential unless you choose to speak your truth. And if you want the pain to stop, if you really want the connection to stop, you have to speak that particular truth. I know you can feel the strength of sun with this person, warmth, emotional connectivity, a strong bond. And you don't want it to end. You know that's a viable option. You see it clearly in your mind, but you also don't want to deal with it. You don't want to make the decision. That hangman is over the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents permission. Yes or no. This is what I can sign up to. This is what I cannot sign up to, i.e. commitment. I cannot commit to that ending. I don't want to. It makes me feel good. And I can feel a hypothetical sun with this person, which is the happiest fucking card in the deck. I can feel a hypothetical love with this person, which isn't hypothetical. It's actually here several times. I can feel all that, but I can't choose it. Not fully. I can't declare it. But I can't end it. So not knowing what else to do, I'm still going to gain some sort of pleasure from this connection, even if it's not much. Is that really the answer you're looking for? Is that really the answer you're looking for? You don't know the answer you're looking for. Because what you really want is under the moon. What you really want is under the moon. In other words, it's a secret to you. You don't fully know. Until you speak your truth, you're not gonna. So, honey, sometimes you don't know what your feelings are until you're speaking them. They can't be planned. I mean, they can be, but when has planned expression of feelings ever worked out for anybody? The best, most realistic, honest-to-God shit happens while we're saying it. And I can tell you've gotten so close to saying something that is critical to you, to this person. And then you back out from it. And then you kick your own ass. You separate for several weeks. Okay? Shooting yourself in the foot with that friendship bullshit. Because it's not what you want. It's not how you're thriving. And you're like, well, if I can't give any more to this, I should probably end it. But I don't want to. I can't commit to that. I can't. I cannot commit to ending this. It makes me feel too good. But I also can't commit to taking it further. I can end it. That's out of the question. I got the Hermit here overriding that, saying I can't kill this and I don't want to because I can feel the sun. So what is your truth? It's under the moon. I very rarely have to get tough with you, honey. You tend to be someone who's very in tune with themselves because you tend to live more on instinct. You tend to very strongly react in the moment, and you're not allowing yourself to react in the moment the way that you want. The energy kind of fails you, and then you feel embarrassed. You walk away, but not really. It's more like you take long breaks of absences in between this person's energy. Show me the moon, please. So if this person can't love you the way you want, then it's really non-negotiable. Okay. But that's not it, is it, honey? Right here. Right here. Heavy. You keep telling yourself not to ask for more. You keep telling yourself not to ask for more, that you shouldn't want for more. Yet you do. The moon, the magician, 8 of cups, the devil. You keep telling yourself you shouldn't ask for more, you shouldn't desire more. Yet you do, very much so, very strongly. Temperance, the Hierophant, the Tower. It's like you're waiting for magnificence to change for you. You don't actually want to do it. The devil's not such a bad thing. Sometimes it comes from a very strong place of wanting and desiring, especially if it's under the moon. Temperance, Hierophant, the Tower. Sometimes you wish for magnificent change to just kind of fall into your lap. You wish the kind of energies would just explode of their own accord. That way you wouldn't have to give yourself permission in one way or the other. It would just happen for you. That's not how this is going to work, honey. Not that I see. If that were a possibility, I sincerely doubt that you would have this struggle by now. What their feelings are, I could not say. I just see that they react to you in equal to the energy you give. So if you give very little, they give very little. It's right here. It's how you two opened up. When you text, they text. When you email or they email, you respond. When you two agree to meet, you both do. So they give you the energy you give them. Okay? They don't seem to be stepping outside of any bounds. I would like to... Okay. What? Oh, okay. I don't know. I'd like to see more in that person's energy. I don't know. I don't know. Heavy Taurus, heavy Scorpio, heavy Leo energy. I know you had something in here, honey. The Hermit, the Nine of Cups, the High Priestess. You had something right here, and it almost carried you over. It almost carried you over. I know what my feeling is. I figured it out. I'm going to speak to it, and then you didn't. How many times, I don't know. It is that person. Six of Cups twice. They feel the same way about you. Reflected of memories. That sweet simplicity of easy feeling. Yes, there's love here. But you already know that. We both know the friendship thing is bullshit. In fact, that's a major point of contention. I shot myself in the foot with that label. Because you obviously feel a lot more than that. 26 might be important. It's that person, Nine of Pentacles, September. Yeah. So this person, again, just to reiterate, they have a strong independent sense of self. They might be wealthy in their own right. They're very comfortable on their own. They're very comfortable as an individual. But they recognize openly and acknowledge the fact that they have a strong connection with you, one that's steeped in time and memory and energy. Particularly the love energy. Yes, it is a strong soul bond, strong soul union. It is here. So how you two got in the friendship box, I don't know. I know you don't fucking like it. Okay, like I said, if you could kill that, you would. If you could go back in time and fix that, you would. You don't want to let it go, but you know it's also a clear option, but you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You get a lot out of this, and you want more, but you don't dare. It's kind of like, how dare you manifest more? How dare you try to manifest more? Well, I got news for you, honey. Just because you don't dare to manifest more doesn't mean you can't be true to yourself. You can still speak up about your feelings, about what your real intentions are or were, okay? And that will alleviate a great deal of the pain and or stress that you feel in this connection, okay? Because if you're hoping for just some kind of radical, peaceful change that will fall into your lap and miraculously cure all this, it's not going to happen. You already know what the solution is, because I saw you trying to approach it several times and then you backed off of it several times. And then you put a fuck ton of time between you and this person. Okay? Until you reconnect again. What do they think of this? What do they think of this? I'm going the extra on this one. What do they think of this situation? What do they think of this dynamic? There it is again, the Three of Pentacles. It's like, I guess we're friends. Despite all that love energy that they recognize on behalf of their energy, they have a strong emotional tie to you. They say we're friends. If this was just somebody who says Aries are friends and nothing more than that, then why am I seeing this? What the fuck is going on? If you two decided to be in the friend box, you can decide to get out of the friend box. Okay? Because you know that Three of Pentacles bullshit was the strong marker of everything that's gone wrong since. I knew I set this shit up for failure. Fucking, I knew it. Calling us friends, and I haven't been able to have a proper cup with this person ever since. Okay, that might be true, but that means you too can also fix it. Because they recognize the love energy here too. Now, it could be from their point of view, they really just feel for you as a friend, and they might have known you as a long time. But that's how I told you, they're trying to energetically, in real world, meet you where you are. So if you only text on occasion, so do they. If you only email on occasion, so do they. If you only ask to get together once a month, then okay. Because they're like, well, that's what Aries wants. They're a friend. Aries said we're friends, so there you go. But yet they recognize the love energy between you two. So yeah, it could be part of your soul tribe. But honey, why the fuck would all this conflict be here if that were true? There's something here I'm not seeing. And there's that Hermit. And that's the very fucking thing you want to fix. It's like they're trying to resign themselves to that friendship label. Let me tell you. Like, because the decision was made. It's out of their hands. It's kind of what their energy is saying. Well, the decision was made that we're friends. What am I supposed to do? I just got to get over it. I got to reconcile myself to it with the Hermit. Okay. Anything else here, please? Page of Swords. I don't think they see much way around this. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, a small part of them. If I'm being honest, fuck it, what do I care? This is my job, this is what I do. Your reaction is what your reaction is. You know, a small part of their energy hopes that one day you'll come forward with the truth of your feelings. They do. But there's no sense of time attached to it. It's just kind of under that vague category of maybe one day. Maybe one day they'll come forward with the truth of their feelings. But until then, I accept the friendship for what it is. That's all their energy's telling me. That's it. That's all I got. Oh. I'm sorry it's coming down on you so hard. But that really is a good summary of what's going on here. You have strong instinct and you have a strong truth in you. I've seen you approach it and then I've seen you unapproach it. Why? Why do you lose the resolve, honey? Why do you feel like you lose your nerve when you're confronted with this person's energy? Why? Is it really like that tantamount in your mind of being catastrophic? Because let me tell you something, you've approached the decision of ending this multiple times and you don't fucking want to. You want to heal it for the best. You want to heal it for the best possible outcome, but you haven't committed that direction either. Just as you haven't committed to ending this, you haven't committed to furthering it or advancing it. You want to, but that requires you speaking up. You're speaking to your feeling, not against it. We didn't speak to our feelings back here, and this is what fucked the whole thing. Okay. Oh, you got so close. You got so close to your truth, honey. And you got so close to them with your truth, and then I see you back off. Fuck, this is frustrating. Okay. Well, so shall it be. I'm missing something, but I wasn't thinking. What weren't you thinking about? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I wasn't thinking. I know you tried to leave this person behind several times. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. What? About the friendship designation? I feel you even though we are apart. Well, no shit. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. You dismissed this person's energy a couple times, didn't you? I don't just mean energetically. I see you doing that. Mentally, don't give this person so much thought. Emotionally, don't give this person so much emotion. You can't. You shouldn't ask for more anyway. We said we're friends, we're friends, which you strongly disagree with. I wasn't thinking. I feel you even though we are apart. No shit. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. What weren't you thinking about? Some part of me knew. It's okay if I seem far away. I've seen that for you multiple times. Some part of me knew. I wasn't thinking. That is bothering me. I wasn't thinking. I didn't know how to comfort you. I wasn't thinking. I wonder if you were happy without me. I don't know, honey. I can't tell. I know they approach the connection, or they try to meet you energetically the same way you approach it. In other words, they try not to give more than what you do. I cared too much about others' opinions. I cared too much about others' opinions. I wasn't thinking. Did you think he would look poorly if you chose this connection? Did you think they would reflect on you poorly? There's a little backstory here between you two. I'm not saying it. There's something here I'm not saying. You two got a little history. Yeah, are you soul bonded? Uh-huh. I see all that. You still feel each other even when there's intended distance between you two that you put in there as a barrier for yourself. That doesn't help. I care too much about others' opinions. Did somebody give you very poor information about this person, like they're no good, or there was too much opinion about this person surrounding you that you thought was negative or would look bad on you if you chose it, something like that? I wasn't thinking is bothering me. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I'll see, now I'm involved in this. See? And this is what happens when I get into something. I wasn't thinking. Show me this. I wasn't thinking. The vision of the future. Oh! The vision of the future. I wasn't thinking. I cared about other people. You have a history with this person. I'll be ducked. And I mean, oh, we've known each other for 6 months. No. It's different. The vision of the future. I didn't have the vision of the future that you do. You don't have the vision of the future that you do now. You didn't see this person as a long-term future when you first met. Oh! That's what it is. Found it. I found it. That's for... I don't know how many of you that applies to. I don't know how many of that applies to you, Aries. But you didn't have a long-term vision of this person when you first met. Perhaps you saw them poorly, or you had poor opinions of this person from other people. There might have been social influence surrounding this person in terms of negativity. Perhaps you saw that they had no... Perhaps you thought. Perhaps you clearly didn't have... I wasn't thinking. I didn't see the long-term vision of this connection. I didn't know. Perhaps you had very poor influence and you're like, oh no, you're just a friend. I'm interested. You were interested in this person naturally in that way, but you shut it down. They kind of got relegated to friendship, and that's something you still shoot yourself in the foot for. And you didn't have the long-term vision, so perhaps you didn't think this person had prospects when you first met them. Perhaps you couldn't take them seriously. Perhaps you could not see a long-term vision with this person. Perhaps you had very poor influence surrounding you regarding this person's energy. Perhaps you had collected poor opinions of this person. I don't fucking know. But the point is that I wasn't thinking about the long-term vision, the long-term future. I didn't see you in it. I couldn't. It was the Ace of Cups and I didn't know it. Oh, fuck. Page. I was... Oh. I'm looking at the past. I was too swift in cutting it out. I see. I was too swift in cutting it out. I didn't see the long-term potential. I was too swift in cutting out that Ace of Cups. Three of Swords, pain. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Aries, I don't know that you were in a position to choose this connection back then. It does look like your heart was filtering a lot of pain at that time. But I wasn't thinking. It's true, you might have rushed in a little quick to cut this connection out. You couldn't see the long-term vision of it, but you may not have been in the position to see the long-term vision of it, and you two have been kind of in this... It didn't seem like it had much chance to grow. Okay, you were too swift with your sword and you cut out this Ace of Cups. You couldn't see the long-term vision of it. To be honest, I think your feeling, though, was a little too small simply because you were in pain. I think you were interested, but I don't think it was enough to override your pain. But you two have been forced into kind of, well, it's a connection that you take pleasure from, but it also causes you pain, conflict. Okay. And it all comes back from this space of I didn't explore it the way I wanted to, the way I initially felt it, and I shot myself in the foot the second I called us friends. Because this person seems to accept it. They seem to accept the friendship role. Their energy has been consistent so far. 9 of Pentacles twice, 6 of Pentacles twice, 6 of Cups twice. Very consistent. They seem to have accepted it the way it is. And there is still, yeah, some passion in there as well, of course. Okay. Okay. You couldn't see the direction this person had offered in the past. You cut the cup out before it had a chance to develop. That's one of the things that stays with you. That's for some of you, not all of you. I'm sorry, I had to. I wasn't thinking caught my attention. It caught my attention hard. I wasn't thinking. I don't know. Well, perhaps you weren't in a position to feel. You couldn't see this person as an option then, so you cut the cup before it had a chance to grow. Something like that. I don't know how far back into the past I'm saying this. I only know that your current day relationship plays out the way it does. And it's in the 3D too. It's realistic. It's not just a bunch of energetic bullshit. It's 3D. You two balance up. They meet you energy for energy. And they don't give any more than that. And that's what a healthy person does. They should never give more energy than what they receive. Otherwise, you create the imbalance, yeah? So I know this person meets you in that space of Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. But so, too, do they meet you in the love energy. But it comes out in the 3D as a balanced sort of friendship that has long gaps in between communication and occurrences and things like that. You wish it was more, and you came close to several times to speaking up to that, but then you don't say. Whatever your two's past is, I know that you two get along peacefully in present day. That seems to be a keystone thing between you two. A peaceful balance seems to be imperative for you both. You don't want the connection to end, but you do know it's an option. You don't want to, you haven't committed to it. But you also don't know how to commit to taking it further either. Okay. 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 I would like to see more resolution in you. I know you can feel the potential sun with this person. I know you can feel the potential love with this person, but it's all potential. Until you can speak the truth of what you instinctively feel and what you know to be true. Time checks, please. Significant time checks, please. There will be communication soon. You two recently went through one of your long distance spans of no communication. That will be broken soon. I don't know which way the communication's in, but it seems like it's that time for you two to talk and or meet up again. Again, you went through one of your relatively long gaps, but I see an incoming message and or action being taken relatively soon. Yes, now. Okay. So you two should be connecting relatively soon. Again, you went through one of your long gaps and or silence periods. Okay. But, yeah, with enthusiasm. With some enthusiasm as well. But I don't know if there's anything more significant coming in. You want there to be more significance, Aries. I see it. I see it. To that Queen of Cups person. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Will this ever become more significant? Three of Swords in reverse. If we can come out of the pain and fear of rejection, yes. Queen of Wands. If we can get in touch with our fire and direction, ambition, and speak to our truth, then yes, it's possible. And you have to make a declarative. If you can get out of that space of fear of rejection and speak to your truth and your real feeling, then yes, absolutely. It's always possible. Okay, that's... Is there a time that is advantageous? Seven of Swords to the Star. 17 reduces to 8, so now, really. July, August, July. Speak now. Speak forward, speak now. Speak forward, speak now. I don't know why. Speak now. Speak now. I don't know why. Something might be changing. Some of you, your person is Scorpio. Big dollar bill. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But more to the point, I am seeing somebody who has a strong sense of financial independence and or freedom. Crab, sign of Cancer. If you have Cancer in your chart, I suggest you use it. Then we also have Arrow, sign of Sag, Diamond. That idea of committing to a particular direction. Also, we have a wealth of abundance here. And again, that wealth thing is coming across pretty hard right now. But that sense of commitment to a direction, figuring it out, and dedicating to that principle. MT. The Tree of Life, the Ten of Pentacles, strong roots, founded, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. You both are fairly stable, responsible people. Cat, intuition, Gecko, Aries, Leo, Sag, small feminine glasses. I and you. Okay. JLR, Goldfish, sign of Pisces, and then Seahorse, also sign of Pisces. Okay, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. I gave you more than enough to work with. It's interesting. I tried... to say Aries, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. If this person well and truly only sees you as a friend and just a friend, then your conflict really shouldn't be here. You can't make someone feel what they don't. You can't make someone experience a connection the way that they don't want to, so on and so forth. And here's the thing. They acknowledge the emotional connectivity, not once but twice. They also acknowledge the real world energy between you two, and that is one of fairness and balance in space. It's like, again, it's an agreed upon friendship that they take seriously and with respect, with the Hermit energy, as I saw earlier. But the emotional bond is strong. There's something that you want to say and have wanted to say for a very long time. There's an action you wanted to take and have wanted to take for some very time. You get close to it. You figured out the truth. I know you did. I know you fucking did. I know you fucking did. Your instinct, your intuition, or excuse me, right here. And when you got close to it, you backed away from it. You put space between you and them. You try again. It doesn't happen again. I'm telling you, you won't know how strong your truth is until you actually allow yourself to own it, to speak it. Perhaps you fear that. Perhaps that's what you fear the most, is speaking your truth. Why else would the emphasis be here? Perhaps what you fear the most is speaking for yourself, for your truth, your real feelings. The one that you have been so careful to not express, even while you continue to meet with this person. So I'm telling you, the thing that you need to do the most is what you will set you free the most. Okay? You're not prepared to let them go, nor do you want to. And I agree with you. It looks like a very healthy connection to me. Whatever happened in the past regarding the decisions you made about cutting out the love before it even had a chance to form because you couldn't see a long-term vision, if that's true for you, that doesn't seem to matter now. Okay? It doesn't seem to matter now. But you seem to carry that with you. I'm telling you, Aries, the truth will set you free. What will happen, what the consequences will be, I couldn't say. But given how this person reacts to you, it's in fairness. However it is you say what you say, however it is you deliver what it is you deliver, they'll meet you in that space of reciprocity, fairness. That's what you two have been showing me dedicated principles of this entire time through your not friendship. So why would the truth of your feelings and or your natural expression be any different? Okay? I hope you get to that place, because fuck that. I do. And more to the point, just for you. For your own sense of self, your own sanity. Oh, what did I do with that deck? Just for your own sense of self and your own sanity. I hope you get there. I do. You could pull it in if you wanted to. So then, to some extent, you are aware of their feelings too. Okay. That one absolutely wiped me out. But for you, yeah. I'll push it. For you, I'll absolutely push. Because I know you. I just know you. If you really want to do something, you will. And in this instance, I'm just saying, Aries, it's taking you a little longer, that's all. But if you really wanted to, you could. Put in the comments as you see fit, Aries. Take care. Be well.